Hello everyone, so I guess because Joe had to leave early, so instead of continuing with the Pokemon Emerald stream, we're going to be changing to the first Jak and Daxter game. This was a game that I got as a kid that I never actually was able to really beat. So I did end up getting it later and beating it. So we're gonna go and do a 100% playthrough now.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
Always forgot how stupid Daxter looks at the beginning.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns. You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest. These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange. This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer. Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
That's part I don't get. Besides that there's no lurkers here, they don't have anything else in these boxes.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power. That's blue eco, which contains the energy of motion.
That's a bit late.
Blue eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor precursor artifacts when you get near them. This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health. You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges. Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
That's always one thing I loved about old games. Anything with the term forbidden meant you should definitely go there.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Amazing. Great help. Great observation. Which again, the comment of they're put in the boxes by the lurkers makes even less sense because now we're in town.
What a weird-looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Oh, I did miss one. Okay. Oh, right. That's actually a damaging attack in this one.
Well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there. This must be a Precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person. We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell.
I actually love how it says that when I haven't actually talked to any of those people yet.
Make the switch already.
This game does a lot of stuff before the flags are actually flipped.
the basket.
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge? There are two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them buggers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch. Here comes a big one.
I've always hated the controls for this as well. Just very loose.
Steady, boy. Here comes a big one. Steady, boy. Steady, boy. Here comes a big one. Hold steady. You're almost there. You did it! You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
That was a horrible attempt to hit something.
Machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
I was never sure if that was how you were supposed to do that one. There are other ways to get there with stuff. But it did leave you a lot of extra time.
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them. Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower. Hey, we can follow the beam to find the next tower. Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
I thought that was farther away. This is where I thought you. I guess that's where you're usually supposed to go to get up there and get that thing open.
We need to get to the top of that tower. Yeah, so we got a Precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us!
You know, this was also always one of my favorite levels as a kid, even though I never got that far, because if you really think about it, unlike most games like this, the collectathon genre, you think of any of the Donkey Kong games, Super Mario 64, Sunshine, Banjo-Kazooie, for like all of them, the key theme is that every area is entirely separate. There's a separate loading screen. This game actually does all of it as just one giant thing, and a lot of the levels just interchange with each other. Or you can, like for this, you can do this to unlock the eco vents in other places. It's very rare that one of these older games actually has the levels connected anyway. And somehow sees that instantly.
To turn on the other eco vents as well.
Which it's not really the best boss in the world, but you know, for a first boss, at least, yeah, it's not good. And I completely did that awful. I should have seen that coming. I got greedy for the health. I overshot that one. I'm honestly also not sure why the leaves are even put there. You could easily hit him without them being there. Well, that's actually really annoying. I have to go back in there to get that. Well, thanks for that game. Well, like every other one of these in the game, I apparently didn't have to go back and get more. And now I need to stop rushing. Let's see if I can actually get this to go all the way up this time. I don't know why I didn't do it before. Must have hit the side. Right, fall damage.
Area.
Yes, this is about wraps up for the ancient forest, forbidden forest, ancient jungle, whatever it is.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return. I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the Precursor orbs that we agreed on?
Weirdest accent you never see anywhere else in the game.
Hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
There's one other thing. I figured they said he was going on a trip and there's only one way to go. We were going to see him inside the other towns, and that was also not the case.
Oh, what a wonderful sight! I thank you. And the entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell. So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. You! Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
I actually wasn't sure where that one was.
Just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
Well, I did that.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg. Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Oh no! No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Fix those poles up from below. Hey! Seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Woohoo!
And somehow the seagulls destroy the mountain.
Wow! They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
Yep, so for that sound, is there something in the water if you try to go like really far out called a lurker shark that just instantly kills you on a pretty short timer? I guess it's their gimmick to keep you inside the area. Also note that everything that's like an evil creature in this game, they just threw the word lurker onto. Like lurker shark, I'm assuming it's a lurker crab, but I've never looked.
Ahooga! Ahooga! Dive for those orbs, Jack! Dive! Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again!
enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry! My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Okay, so as there's about 25 minutes left, and I probably can't complete the next area fully without going over time, I'm going to be calling it for here today. And we shall be going to the Misty Island next time we're on here. And if there's time, then we'll also cross the Fire Canyon. So thanks for coming today. I will see you guys again tomorrow for either doing more of the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke, or we'll just be jumping straight into here.